You remember being a kid when time seemed like it went by so slow? Why don't you think it does that anymore? Maybe your mama was right. It really is that damn phone. For so long, we've been living our lives through a screen more than we've lived the life that is right in front of us, which I think can be blamed on a few reasons. One of them being FOMO, the fear of missing out and a need to stay connected to the world. It's like so many of us fear missing out on trends that gives us an illusion of connection or daily news that does nothing but divide us. But how long will you prioritize connecting to a screen over connecting to yourself? Social media is like junk food. It feels good and it tastes good for the moment, but after a while, if you start over-consuming, it can be really bad for you. This is why trying to remember a life before social media is like trying to remember your life before you started craving sugar. It's been so long since the first time you tasted it, you can't. Being a 2000s baby myself, I can't remember a time when social media wasn't a thing. And as a person who's had a phone since they were like 3, even though social media wasn't always accessible on cell phones, I understand firsthand how technology has become such a big part of our lives, to the point where we feel like we can't live without it. It's pretty obvious that social media isn't going anywhere. And this isn't the life that we chose. This is a life that was chosen for us. But it's never our circumstances that define who we are. It's always how we respond to it. In so many ways, social media has made our lives easier, while at the same time, making it harder than it ever had to be. Want to know why you can't sleep at night? It's that damn phone. Been wondering why you can't think clearly lately? It's that damn phone. And my experience with social media has been a roller coaster. It's safe to say that we definitely have a love-hate relationship. I love her because she gets me, but I hate her because she's toxic and deceiving. And because of that, I have to detach from her a little bit. There's so many ways that I've allowed social media to run my life, to the point where I scroll, procrastinate, and avoid tasks that I know I should be doing, shortening my attention span in every scroll and giving my time, energy, and data to platforms that make money off of it. This is no different from any other drug. Social media has ultimately become the substance, and the algorithm has become the dealer, keeping you hooked, studying your habits, your likes, and your dislikes, just to keep you on a constant loop, coming back for more. And when I say everybody and their mama has a TikTok, everybody and their mama has a TikTok. From the baby to the grandma. Like, we've normalized social media so much, it's become such a normal thing that when we hear or see people say that they're not active on social media or they don't have a social media account, we look at them like they're alien, like they got 5 heads or something. Because to exist in 2025 without a social media account is like existing in a world without a social security number. Like, that's how much we have accepted social media to become a normal part of our lives. But this just goes to show how a lot of us feel like we can't live without it. We allow an algorithm to influence our thoughts. We compare our lives to people that we don't know. And we allow the thoughts and opinions of individuals who couldn't think their way out of a box with a blindfold on to get under our skin. And these are those same people who make social platforms such a toxic place. They are a perfect example of what it looks like to spend more time on social media than you do working on yourself. Full of insecurity, full of pain, full of emotion. And instead of them addressing their own issues, what they do is they project them onto other people. And one day, when it's all said and done, they're gonna look up, 20 years will have passed, and they will still be in the same position. Miserable. Don't be this person. Your attention is currency, and so is your energy. Like, our lives are becoming real dystopian out here, real Black Mirror-ish. Like, there's really people out here using AI as a therapist willingly. They are willingly giving a machine a blueprint on human emotion. And this is the part that bothers me the most. Because nobody is realizing like how dangerous that is. But that's another conversation for another day. Because we're more so prioritizing our comfort, our need to make things easier, rather than valuing life and humanity itself. And sometimes just even being on social media starts to feel like mind control. Like, when you start noticing how you might bring up a certain topic or talk about a specific business, and then you go online and you see an ad for it. Weird. Or I don't know if this has happened to anybody else, but this happened to me a few times. When you're thinking about something very specific, you don't even say it. You say nothing to anybody. It stays in your mind, but then it shows up on your feed. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, obviously there's nothing wrong with being on social media. It's what you're watching me on right now. And it's also a place where most of us come to unwind and be entertained. But for the past 5 years, I've been noticing how because of the pandemic, I feel like we were so disconnected from the world. And because of that, we all hopped in our phones and just never hopped back out of it. And in doing so, and keeping that habit, there's so much life that we're missing. So instead, I'm trying to spend more time prioritizing myself and getting back into habits that I used to have before social media took its place, like reading, writing, painting, photography, and even making videos like this one. These are all the things that connect me back to my childhood, back to what really used to give me joy. This is real life we're living. And if we never take the time to admire its beauty and appreciate its authenticity, we will never truly be happy. So if you're someone who's addicted to social media, my question for you is, will you start to enjoy the life around you or keep scrolling further and further away from what you were born to live and create? Life has always been right in front of us, and instead of being encouraged to live it, we've normalized scrolling through it. It's getting to a point where being on social networks all the time is getting repetitive and old. And I'm realizing that depending on social networks for a sense of connection or a dopamine boost is not only a waste of time, because we love to say time is money, but it's also a waste of life. And if we really put into perspective the amount of time that we spend scrolling instead of living or working on ourselves, we'd resent it. This life is yours and yours only. So live it. Create whatever it is that you want from it. The choice has always been in your hands. No pun intended.
Gotta take the good with the bad. Smile with the sad. Love what you got.